What's going on, y'all? You're here with your boy, The Media Prince, back for another episode of Conversations with The Media Prince. But I'm like really excited for this one because I get to interview the guy who inspired me today, man. This guy is dynamic and a pillar in what he does. Fashion guru, social media curator, visionist. He helps curate culture. My man is somebody who everyone calls on when they need to know what's happening in the culture. This guy is elite in my books. Without further ado, the one, the only, PatIsDope.
What's up, man?
Man.
So did you practice that introduction?
No, I just flowed. I just let the spirit take me there. And
You sure? If you lying, you flying.
Nah, it was quite easy, especially for you, man. And I say this all the time in all of my interviews. Like, as I was sitting in radio 101 class in college, I would just look at your interviews and like what you were creating here in the DMV, and it was inspiring because it showed me this could be done here, and you did it in such a way that it was only you could do it, and it was so new, it was so fresh that it opened up a door to what we know as independent media. Because in your era, this was fresh. This was just you starting it.
Man, I'm only a couple years older than you. Look, he making this.
But let's.
Hold on. Before we go there, you know what I'm saying? Because the kids be coming up to me like, "Yeah, I used to watch you in high school." I'm like, "Damn, for real," you know. But look, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like it was too early?
Actually, no, and I feel like it was I think you were on the brink of something.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it was too early.
I think you were on the brink of something. I think maybe in the hindsight of appreciating it more, I think maybe it was too early for appreciation. But as far as kicking that door in and like starting, because someone had to start it. Okay. So I think you helped.
Who was doing interviews though?
PatIsDope.
Nah, I'm just saying. But I feel like if it was PatIsDope now, it'd be a whole different type of situation,
right, versus
back then. Maybe more negative, but maybe more bigger.
Yeah. But I always say it's a fruitful thing because you help produce a lot of us here. Like you help anchor that whole usher in of what we know as independent media. Like we literally came from off the tree that you planted.
Appreciate
so it's like this didn't happen unless you did it. So it was just like, if it wasn't going to be you, then who would it have been? And you know what I'm saying? That's the part we don't want to question because it could have been the wrong representative that opened the door for independent media.
I appreciate it.
Except it was the right person.
It's crazy. Like I watched Broccoli Fest, and it's like, damn, I used to chase everybody down. And I was like, I'll just be chilling, watching everybody else, watch you, watch Summer, Mert, you know, all them other people in the field go get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting though. So what do you think? I'm interviewing you. That's crazy. Go ahead.
But see how easy it comes back to it. But no, this is how.
What do you think now? So who tequila talk, and I mean not forget.
It's
Paris,
so many now.
You know,
it's so many now. But see how now is a whole pool. So you kind of like the Nicki Minaj of this shit for real. You started it, now it's like a plethora of people. Because again, I always say this about the independent world, even down to like how they take internet radio, which we know is podcasting now. Someone had to do it first, and someone had to be successful in order for them to see the possibility.
For sure.
So imagine someone else trying it, but they weren't successful. Then it would be like a roadblock. Whereas when we saw PatIsDope doing it, there was success. There was opportunity. Then there was a door that opened for more other people to be like, you know what? We could tackle this field and probably make something happen. And your journey goes all the way back to July 13th, 2009, Pat's World. What was that? What could you say was that moment where you knew it was time to at least do something in that space of digital media with a camera and letting your voice be heard?
That was good times. Them was like some YouTube, Facebook vlogs. We was outside, college, just running around, and I would just vlog it. Like we'd go state to state, colleges, homecomings, and just vlog it, which now is dope. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I don't know. I was just daydreaming like, damn, I really stopped. I don't even know why I stopped kind of doing everything on a consistent level, like the interviews. Stuff started to get weird, you know what I mean? Niggas was outside killing each other, the rappers. Yeah. And it was a lot of instigating, and there was a lot of stuff that I didn't want to be a part of. Right. Because as time went on, stuff started to change.
It did. I can agree with you on that.
I was just daydreaming like that. But yeah, Pat's World was a vlogs, everything homemade, small cameras, running around, vlogging, you know, just showing people, you know, at the time, shit, it was Facebook, it was MySpace, it was Tumblr, of course YouTube, Twitter was getting crazy. And yeah, it was just like vlogs, my day-to-day life, you know what I mean? Having fun outside, you know, getting into whatever.
And see how you was already on the trend before, because what we know is vlogging today is content creating.
Yeah.
Basically, see what I'm saying? So see how it transitioned from people, it's like something they're saying, it's like nothing is new under the sun. We just get to see a invention of what's been done before. So like you've already been content creating before we knew what content creating was. And you've been able to stretch your feet out in so many worlds because the PatIsDope was so successful. You were able, because as we know you today, a business owner, have your own clothing store, you're like key in the fashion world. Due to the success of PatIsDope, you were able to spread your wings in different areas. This brother also was the key force behind what we know as Shoe City here and how it became really a part of culture in the DMV, way different than how I remember growing up. I felt like once you with it, it felt like tangible. It felt like they knew what culture was. They was outside.
Yeah, they gave me a good opportunity. Rest in peace to that. I was there 7 years. Great people. It's just we couldn't find, you know, somebody to pick it up basically and buy into, you know, Shoe City, and you know. Just had to let it go, basically.
But how did that opportunity come in? Like, and when did you know, like, all right, people starting to notice PatIsDope is working?
Somebody called me. I guess they were seeing the shoe reviews. I started doing the shoe reviews crazy after the interviews. That kind of died down. I was doing, you know, a lot of shoe reviews on YouTube, and somebody called me. Then, small contract became 7 years. You know, they wanted me to do, you know, releases. Just, you know, you just go do the releases whenever. We'll call you maybe once a month, twice a month. They'll give me a shoe, put together the YouTube video, promote Shoe City and PatIsDope, and let them know the dates, see the shoes a week early, stuff like that. But then I just developed a good relationship. Shout out to Nikhil. Shout out to my good people over there. But yeah, it was a good run though.
No, it was an epic run, and you were doing things that were quite monumental, man. Some of the big celebrities I got to meet due to your events with Shoe City. So another gateway, like you open doors. But I want to jump into like that transition period too, because I don't think we really touch on that. When some people, and we've seen it in this field, some people jump into like the interview world, and then when it dries up, they just stop. They don't try anything else. It's just done. You actually kept going and tried a whole new world and dove into the fashion world, and you see that was, you took off. What was that transition period like when you were done doing interviews and trying to figure out what you wanted to do next?
See, that was really number one. You know, hustling snapbacks and reselling shoes on the college dorm, selling trade, and that was like always my side hustle. Okay. So, you know, I just tried to take it to the next level. Pandemic. That's when everything, you know, we sat down for a little bit, just went after it, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like I'm like, yo, I'm an internet nigga, man, for real. If you don't really know. So, and a big thing was like, how can I separate myself from them other people?
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's bullshitting or, you know, just famous on the internet or famous in the DMV for just being on the internet. So it's like, man, I just took that step. The transition was hard, but like I say, it was a build-up. I was always selling out the trunk. I was always using social media to sell shoes, clothes, and doing all that stuff. So I just brought it all together, put it under one roof.
Okay. When did you start to feel that there was maybe, because you know when you go outside, people want to take pictures with you. I'm people's. People want to talk to you. They want to link up with you. They want to connect. When did you start to notice that you were becoming somewhat of a staple here, that people knew your name?
I don't know. I can't really. I mean, I just grew with everybody. Like a lot of people, I just grew with them. So it's always somebody that I knew of or did business with or interviewed. Like, people are always coming to me all the time. You interviewed my cousin 10 years ago. I don't remember your cousin rap name because, you know what I'm saying? I done gave a lot of people opportunities, people that had no clicks on that piff, you know what I'm saying? Or but like I say, like, people always, you know, show love and show respect in different type of ways of how I work with their people, how they heard of me, blase. So I don't know, man. It's just always been a consistent thing. It's always been something random every week.
Yeah. I
see a little kid here, like I say, like, oh, I'm 25 now. I was watching. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of those interviews kind of got swept under the rug, but the staple people, Shy Glizzies, before the Shy Glizzy, the Fat Trails, the Cutiful, like before everything was controversy and crazy, they can go back and look at that interview and everything was humble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of the young kids and stuff like, oh yeah, because we had a lot of people that had their moment.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people that's like at the top of the DMV, you know what I'm saying? But I grabbed everybody right before they kind of took off. So
I'm glad you just mentioned that, because I would love to dive into this topic with you, because you're part of the curation of what we know as the DMV sound. So you were really interviewing and pushing those artists that were orchestrating what that sound was, like here, like the Shy Glizzy, the Fat Trails, Cutifoo's. Like, you were really ushering in what's getting ready to be here, what's that sound. So from somebody that, and I don't know if you've looked at it that way, as somebody being a part of helping push it from the forefront, what's your take on the music scene now since that expansion?
Man, it just seems like everything's stagnant though. It's a lot of talent here. It's a lot of talent, and I really don't know. You know, everybody kinda, I feel like you say, one hit away to rebrand.
Yeah.
But it's like, where's the hit? Yeah. Like, if Shy get one more hit, he might be good for another 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Because the momentum off that hit, the festivals he'll, you know, start getting on again. Same, and then it's the violence. It's the hate, it's the beefs. It's slowing down people's motion. Yeah. But like I say, I don't touch that because I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I ain't in none of that. So it's just like, but when I hear stuff, I hear such and such happened over there. Yeah. Now they slowed down for another 2, 3, 4 months. You know, yeah. I heard some KP Skywalker stuff. But 3 months ago, 4 months ago, he was the biggest, the next biggest artist that everybody's starting to talk about. Yeah. But just because something happened, now it's like stuff slowed down for him a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of a DMV thing. I feel, you know what I mean?
I feel you. What you
We just hurt ourselves.
Yeah. And That's crazy you said that, because I was having a conversation in that aspect of, you get to see, I think, what we, and even through seeing your platform, what we got to see is the hunger and the quest for the career. And so that just created a new ambiance here. Fast forward to today, where that hunger and quest isn't as in its first stage as we got to see back in the day, versus now, where it seems like you said, stagnant, where you're not seeing that people really going hard, full throttle, trying to get it. But like you did say, at the same time, there are a few
it's different though,
that
man.
I can see that are probably just one hit away if they continue to move correctly how they're doing.
Like I look at Flock, I be hoping, like, yo, I hope he get a hit.
Yeah.
Like, that it gets out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's some other people that I like, and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So how does PatIsDope today keep his ear to the street? Like, what does your tapped in process look like?
I mean, I'm still a crazy music fan. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to everybody. Anybody, you know, I seen you had Paco on here, last week or so. I've been seeing him, but it's like, I see him move. He's been moving. He's been, he came to the store a couple times, but I'm talking about musically and getting involved and moving around and outside and doing stuff. That's what I like to see with an artist. Now it's like, all right, what you gonna do now? You know what I mean? So I just potentially always see who's moving and shaking. Just like I said, KP, he was moving and shaking. I like Flock's rollout. For, you know what I'm saying, for Sonny too. I like that. I seen you interview a couple people. I see some random DMV hoods and news drop something. It's always something though.
Yeah.
Because if you hot or if you got a buzz, people consistently will post you. People will call me, oh, you heard of something? You know what I mean? Just like the Ag Lizzy situation. That's somebody that's from here, but outside New Jersey, they asking about him. Like, who that? He crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we like, bro, we done, you know what I'm saying? We know you. Or we know of you. But people outside the world might look at him as the new academics.
Yeah.
So it's just, like I say, it's all about perception, consistency. Act might have got his hit.
Yeah.
In his field.
Yeah. And you just said, but now before I go into you as a business owner, I wanted to touch on, just because I just want to know what's your experience like now. So going from getting invited to the festivals and events to do media versus now just being invited to be just PatIsDope in the room. What's that experience?
They don't even do that.
Shit, I see you everywhere still.
I mean, but it's just, like I say, it's still work. You know what I mean? Like, it do feel like, it does feel a little, like, cause all my people's be like, yo, we coming with you, it should be easy, they should be just, nah, don't be like that. When they see me, it feel like that. But before you walk through the door, man, you gotta call 10, 15 people. I might even gotta call you. Because like I say, 9 times out of 10, I don't even know who to reach out to nowadays. You feel me? So what, you gotta put a press offer in, write your little, like, it's cool when I get in there, but to get in there, it ain't it's nowhere as easy as it used to be.
Well, I'm gonna need the people to get up on their job, because this is PatIsDope, okay? Now, journey into now, serial business owner, successful business owner. He has his own store, what should I call my store, in a predominantly money area too at that. So we gonna make sure we celebrate that, because he's in a very good area. And he just celebrated his 4th year. Salute to you on that.
Appreciate
as a black man. The successful business started doing around a pandemic and was able to be very successful. How did you journey into that? When did you know that you knew you wanted a store?
Man, I'm not pulling up on nobody no more, man. Man, I used to pull up in every hood. I've been blessed for nothing to ever happen. I might have had one situation. that I remember. But everything was safe. Everybody showed love. Every Friday, somebody called me. Now every Friday they DM like, yo, can I pick up? Go pick up. I don't even gotta be there. You get what I'm saying? So, man, it was fun though. It was fun. It was fun. It was like, yo, it went from like DMs to, what's your number? I'm gonna send you the Addy. Meet me at IKEA. Meet me at wherever.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I can't do this no more. And like I say, separation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's the best part. Like, I can be doing a whole lot of other stuff and, you know, got my employees in there. Just go holler at my employee, go get the shoe, use your credit card, pay your cash, whatever you want to do. So that was the greatest transition because, like I say, like, shit was getting crazy. You know, the media was getting crazy. Life just getting crazy. I mean, anything can happen anywhere, but like I say, man, you driving an hour to get one sale?
Yeah.
30 minutes through traffic to get one sale? I used to do all that. I used to sell 4-5 shoes every Friday, Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to answer your question, that, you know what I'm saying? Just getting the structure.
Yeah, and how did you come up with the name? Because it's so just iconic because it's asking us the question, but that's the name of the store as well. So
that's
like
what I was doing, asking y'all the question.
Hey.
So pandemic or pre-pandemic, I was asking the question because I couldn't think of nothing that sat. So the whole thing was, we're gonna give you $1,500. We buy the rights to the name, so you can't be like, oh, I gave Pat that name and he ain't do. No, we was gonna put you on camera, interview you, give you the bread, give you the, you know what I'm saying, merch or whatever, because we had a little package that we was gonna do once we took the name. Mm-hmm. But no name was sticking.
And then we said, but the name is genius though.
And then my homie, he made the logo. Mm-hmm. So the logo was actually the icon, and everything just stuck.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I think what's also dope about it too is it gives the customer also the question as well to when they come in there, they can create what experience they want in the store. Mm-hmm. So I think that also is genius, that the name also is thought provoking. So not only is it called what should I call my store, but it's also when you come in here, what should you call it? And people can give you the vibe like, oh, it's, you know, the girls, they love it. Oh, it's giving Liddy in here. Now that's the name they gave it. So it's like an experience that you get to converse and have while you're also shopping there. And I think that's the genius of PatIsDope is that everything is just organic. It's not you trying too hard. It's just you doing what you love and you feel and sticking with that. Whereas we're seeing in a world today where people just trying shit because you trying shit. And so it never generates the authenticity that we grew up on.
Facts.
So I applaud you for that. But what does 4 years say to you? You've been sustaining for 4 years. That's fucking big.
I don't know. It's kind of like what's next. So it's like, damn, I kind of feel like I felt I need to do something else. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, eventually you're going to get stagnant. And like, having one store is cool, but you don't make a whole lot of money until you got 2 or 3.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? You running 2 or 3, they got 4 years. You got one store paying your employees, one store paying your bills and merch, and then that third store, you making $4,000, $5,000 every weekend.
That ain't bad.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
If they all run like they supposed to.
Got you. When does that what's next question come in? Because I see that's like what you always put in your career. You hit a peak, then you say what's next. You hit a peak, you hit like what's that timeline for you to where you say okay, this is working. What's next now?
I mean, now I'm gonna say about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Because it's like, man, we don't got no kids, no wife or nothing like that. You better take advantage of everything and all that free time you do have. Because as you get older, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been thinking about lately. Like what's next? What's the next move? And it's been, like I say, 4 or 5 years because that whole pandemic, we was prepping. So, and I guess when you feel like you completed it or it can run on its own.
Got you.
Like you and your cameraman, you call him 30 minutes out. He ready, because I remember y'all was working 5 years, like he know. And especially, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, what's next for you? What level you trying to take it to next? You know what I'm saying? In your situation, once you feel like it can run, like it's just running.
Okay.
Consistent.
Okay. What so far, if you can think of them, what would you say are your 5? And this is going all the way back to start to now. What are probably your top 5 favorite moments of what you've done so far?
Favorite moments, man. I be happy, but I don't be happy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, favorite moments, probably when I first did the first grand opening.
Okay.
It was crazy, cause it was like, damn, I'm about to make my money back, because but it's like, man, 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? I never experienced the store being open when it wasn't the pandemic.
Right.
Until like the last couple years.
Right.
So I say that.
You've done so much.
Man, I mean, I could say the shot interview.
Okay.
Because the shot interview opened the door for everything else to happen.
Okay.
Maybe the Shine Trail. Once that kind of went DMV viral,
yeah,
it was everybody from PG, DC, VA wanting to get an interview, and then I'm going out the state doing interviews, booking stuff. So I can say that I was like a staple situation, because we didn't know what we wanted. We didn't know what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember when that was. Like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know what we were doing. 3, I could say, when I started having lines in the store. The lines was kind of cool, and no violence.
Well, I told them you're in a really good area. That was very smart.
And them people get played them people get played with all day.
Really?
Yeah. Them people get man, look. It ain't no area, ain't no, man, if you know about PG, ain't no nothing. Everything is 15 minutes away. The hood down the street. Multi-million-dollar houses down the street from Six Flags. And Largo is some people that don't play that live in Largo, and there's some Capitol Heights. Like, nah, man. I appreciate people. I really appreciate growing up.
How did you end up like settling at that location?
That wasn't even, what I really wanted was what you would have probably thought. I was really supposed to be in the harbor, the National Harbor.
Okay.
They ain't like the name, and something went wrong. I was pissed. And one of my homies, his aunt was a leasing, like one of leasing management in the town center, and she asked him that he want a store, but he was down Virginia Beach. So like I say, he always saw me on Instagram talking. He threw me the lob.
Wow, that's major.
Yeah, he threw me the lob because he already had a store down there, so Bowie was gonna be his second store, but he couldn't really make it happen.
Got you. So and not saying you have to throw that out here, because I know I always say some people want to keep their business to themselves, but do you have key locations already in your mind where you would want your other stores to be at?
I mean, of course it's Houston. I wouldn't mind somewhere in Baltimore.
Okay.
Maybe an hour away, Townsend, Maryland, or something like that.
Yeah, because you have a strong connection pool there too.
I wouldn't mind in a hood in Alabama or South Carolina.
Okay.
Because them people spend money and they don't really have too much out there that's affordable too.
Got you.
But of course, Houston, Miami, LA, you know what I'm saying, in due times. Maybe Orlando, Florida, like some little chill. maybe Virginia. I don't know. Like I say, stuff usually kind of like comes together over time, so I kind of be patient.
I love that. Y'all hear that? Patience. Yeah. I think people are also, and I hope that they take your career as a testament. People are just so in a rush to be PatIsDope tomorrow, not realizing Pat been doing this for 15 years. You get what I'm saying? And you gave yourself grace and you just work. I never seen you complain, and if you do, it's behind closed doors. But I'm saying I've never seen you complain. I've just seen you work, and if it didn't pan out, you don't cry. You just reinvent and get to the next goal, which is I'm hoping people take note of, because that's really what it's about. But what inspires PatIsDope these days? Like, what gets you excited these days?
The future. That's kind of all I really think about, you know. I do want to be a millionaire. You know, 50, 60 years old. I mean, like, that's really, you know, family, the future, seeing what else I can do, you know, maybe traveling more and stuff like that, because, I mean, what do you do it for? Right. But I put a lot of stuff on the back burner to work first, you know what I mean? So, the future for real.
What does 2024 PatIsDope, that is standing in his store, get ready to close up, it's 4 years, he's doing monumental things, say to that Pat that picked up the camera in 2009, what do you say to him?
Just stay consistent. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Stay consistent, work hard, treat people how you want to be treated. And just, you know what I'm saying, relax. Because everybody's so in the rush to, Instagram does break somebody new every day. So I ain't gonna lie. It's somebody new, let's not say every day, every month, it's somebody that's getting an opportunity. Yeah. Because of something that went viral on Instagram. It's people that I know that got making $120,000, $130,000. They want a business. They don't want to take that route. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not just people that's lazy that want instant gratification. It's people that actually got money and want to be in a different position. Mm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I done heard a lot of people, I want to start a business. I hate working. But you well off. What does that? I guess it just looks good, huh?
Yeah. And I think that's they see the glamour of it. And I want people to understand the glamour is social media is nothing but our visual resume, so you could just see what it looks like of the hard work we've done. Mm-hmm. But outside of this, we working. Mm-hmm. We working hard, and I think that's the part that the sensationalism of it, they don't get the hard work part, because we're not trying to be on camera right now. We're trying to be in the lab. We locking in. We creating. When we produce and give you content, that's when we want you to see what's going on. And I think that's what they are more engulfed with versus the hard work. So then when they get the gig and realize, all right, what you doing now? Now what? Then they like, oh, you really want me to work? This ain't this and this. I think that's what separates the people that are it versus the people that are trying to be it. Mm-hmm. And you're an example of someone who is it.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah, I'm just excited that I've gotten to a place that I get to interview the brother that I watched literally in North Carolina on our arts computers, was watching the interviews with other people from around the nation that was watching, locked in with me. We was watching PatIsDope. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's some lit shit to now, like, it's like a full circle moment.
Sure.
So now I'm really excited, since I got PatIsDope is here to play my either or game with you, because you're a music head. So I would love to see who you picking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a few hip hop legends.
Okay.
The one that you say stays. The one that you don't say never existed, never made music. Okay. And I'm gonna give you 3 dope passes. Okay. That's your way to skip out. Okay. And you only get 3.
Okay.
Is PatIsDope ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Tupac or Biggie?
What's the dope is to get out.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, it wouldn't be no, man, you gotta get out of that one. I don't want that one.
All right, so he already used his dope pass on the very
Come
first.
on now. If it ain't one, it ain't the other. You
All
get it.
right, Jay-Z or Nas?
I got another dope pass. But Nas is my favorite rapper.
Okay, but you're not letting either one go. Okay, so 2 dope passes.
Okay.
All right. Eminem or J. Cole?
I'm taking J. Cole.
Okay, J. Cole stays. Here's the one, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't say Drake or Kendrick.
There you go.
I'm gonna give you a dope. So I used all 3 of my dopes. I already know. Hey, don't ask me that one, man. My dopes is gone.
T.I. or Ludacris?
Woo. I gotta say T.I.
T.I., okay. 2 Chainz or Future?
This is actually a good one. Man, damn, that's a good one. That's a good one. The only reason I'm gonna say Future stays is because the catalog is crazy, but 2 Chainz is a cultural icon too. His catalog is crazy, but Future.
Okay. Lil Wayne or Kanye West?
That's another one. I would have gave you a dope if I had a dope, but this is crazy. Damn, I don't know. Weezy was my man, though. But Ye was my man, too.
Mm-hmm.
Man. That's like too equal, bro. That's too equal.
All right, I'm gonna give you an honorary pass. You're the only person getting an honorary pass.
That's too equal because the runs were too crazy.
Too crazy.
Cultural Wayne, when we were younger, it was Wayne.
Yeah. And
then when we got into, a little bit older, it was Kanye took over from fashion to music to production. So that's.
All right, so we'll give you one more honorary pass just for Pat. So don't think y'all can get on here and just think y'all can get an honorary pass.
Who would you say?
Between the 2, Lil Wayne or Kanye West? Lil Wayne.
I kind of was. I was leaning towards Wayne, but then I can't be disrespectful though.
But I was already with Wayne before I even had Kanye West. Because he part of what I knew as like that started when I started to understand and hear music with my other teenage friends with Lil Wayne. And then it all transitioned up to high school. Then he gave us more rappers. So it's like I stayed in like under what Lil Wayne gave to the culture.
I feel you. So, it's like that, but Kanye just did everything.
Yeah.
Everything he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He got the girl he wanted.
Yeah.
Adidas.
Yeah.
Nike.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about millions in fashion, and he ran everything he kind of touched.
Yeah.
Which Wayne
doing the same thing.
Not in fashion.
Not in fashion.
He tried. He had a trunk fit. He tried. But Wayne is Wayne. So come on. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next one.
Andre 3000 or Common?
Oh, I'm going Andre 3000.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to the ladies. Nicki Minaj or Remy Ma?
Nicki Minaj.
Okay. Lil' Kim or Trina?
Lil' Kim.
Okay. Eve or Foxy Brown?
If you know they equal.
Go ahead. Okay.
That's an equal career.
Mm-hmm.
That's an equal career. I'd give it a pass. One of my passes.
Okay. Damn, he already. Okay, that was the honorary pass. No, you got 2 of them now.
Oh,
My man
no,
up
no.
to 5.
I thought you said. I thought I can. The passes don't re-up when we switch to the girls. Okay, bet. I'm gonna take. Foxy Brown. I'm gonna take Eve.
All right, Eve stays okay. Lotto or Doja Cat?
Man, come on. Like, I don't think people know who Doja Cat really is and what she really, like.
She's elite.
She's elite, bro. Like, it's just. But I bang with Lotto, but Doja Cat.
Doja, okay. Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion?
I like Megan.
Okay, Megan stays.
I like Cardi B. God damn, yeah, Megan stays.
Okay, let's do one.
Just off the strength.
All right, let's do one more for the ladies. Left Eye or Missy Elliott?
I mean, come on now, you got Missy Elliott.
Hey.
Like, that's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, this was the one, the only PatIsDope. Please let them know where they can follow you, where they can find you, and how they can also become a customer.
Everything PatIsDope. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, MySpace, whatever it is. Everything PatIsDope. What should I call my store? Located in Bowie Town Center. Come shop. And we also got an Instagram page so you can see the vibes.
Hey, and yeah, this was Conversations with the Media Prince, the one, the only PatIsDope.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kim.
Thank you.
Shot by MOB Media Prince. We out.